Hey guys, the Epic Man here, and now for this video I'm going to be doing my Sacred Beast deck profile. So let's get started. For the monsters, 1 Raviel, 2 Haman. Now I could choose not to run not to run Uriah, because he gets his power from the continuous traps in the graveyard. As well as he does help bring out Armortile, but Armortile's not really necessary to summon in this deck. I mean, it's an option to give you, but chances are you're not going to have all 3 of them on the field. I mean, unless your opponent can't really do anything. It depends on who you duel, pretty much. Like, a friend of mine, a couple friends of mine use, like the olden day style cards. They pretty much have a bunch of old cards that they found good strategies that work together. They don't use meta decks and stuff like that. But this would work on them, because they like to stall for time and whatnot. So it would have a chance to bring out all 3. Then again, they also do have cards that can easily destroy them as well. But that's just against them. So if you do make this deck, you can make it however you want pretty much. So you don't have to use Uriah, or you could if you want. But that was just my option of adding Uriah. Then, of course, the easy way to bring them out, 3 Dark Summoning Beasts. He's also a way of adding to your hand by banishing him from the graveyard. You can add 1 to your hand, or special summon 1 from your hand or deck by tributing him. However, monsters on your field can't attack this turn. Then I run 3 Sangan. That's another thing. I might also make an Exodia deck profile soon, now that Sangan's at 3. 3 Battle Fader. Pretty much self-explanatory. Oh yeah, for Sangan, pretty much you want him destroyed. If you don't have a Dark Summoning Beast in your hand, destroy him by your opponent attacking him. Destroy him by battle, pretty much. Then when he's sent from the field to the graveyard, then you can add a dark monster with 1500 or less attack points to your hand. But you can't use its effects this turn, so pretty much you add Dark Summoning Beast to your hand. Then for Battle Fader, while he's run, it's pretty much, it can be special summoned when your opponent attacks you directly. Special summon it and end the battle phase. It gives you a tribute for the next turn. Say if you have Dark Summoning Beast in your hand. So, special summon it when they attack. The next turn tribute. Bring out Dark Summoning Beast. Tribute him. Bring out Haman in defense mode, or Raviel. However you want to do it. What I mostly go for is Haman in defense mode, because then if I want to summon something, then they can only attack Haman with Haman's effect. When it's in defense mode, your opponent can only target it for attacks and whatnot. Then I also run 3 Ghost Trick Jack Frost. Oops, sorry, that was Cyber Drag. 3 Ghost Trick Jack Frost. Pretty much, it's like Battle Fader, only a little different. Well, first, it cannot be normal summoned unless you control a Ghost Trick monster. Once per turn, you can change this card to face down defense position. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can change the opponent's monster to face down defense position, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand in face down defense position. It's pretty much a Quaking Mirror Force, but only for 1 monster. And it doesn't end the battle phase, so yeah. And it only has 100 defense points. So chances are they're going to have a second monster and they're going to destroy it. But what you're mostly going to do is, if they have 2 monsters, you're probably going to want to use its effect on the second monster. So you pretty much have, boom, a tribute. Tribute it for Dark Summoning Beast if you have one in your hand next turn. Then boom, Sacred Beast. Then 3 Cyber Dragon, because there is going to be chances that you're not going to have monsters on your field at the time. or you are going to have monsters in your hand, like say Dark Summoning Beast, and you have no monsters on your field at the time. So special summon Cyber Dragon, then tribute it Dark Summoning Beast, tribute Dark Summoning Beast to bring out a Sacred Beast. Next up, 2 Summoner Monk. Self-explanatory for him. Most of my decks use 2 Summoner Monk. Well, besides Ancient Gear and Dino, but they don't run it because it would kind of clash with what they do. But pretty much Summoner Monk, discard a spell, bring out something like Sangan or something like that. Just gives you an extra monster. For if you want to go into your Xyz plays. They also run 1 Maxi. So that's it for the monsters. Okay, onto the spell cards. I run 3 Fallen Paradise, 3 Terraforming, sorry. 1 Dark Eruption, 1 Foolish Burial, 3 Allure of Darkness, and 2 Twin Twister. That's for the spells. Now the traps. Hold on. Sorry about that, computer needed plugged in. For the traps, I run 3 Escape the Different Dimension, as well as 3 Call of the Haunted. So it does give you, pretty much Escape the Different Dimension is pretty much to add my Dark Summoning Beast to my field, which I mostly do towards the end of my opponent's turn when they can't do anything. Well, unless they have Mystical Space Typhoon set on the field. No. Well, I don't know. But it can be destroyed like by a Twin Twister or Mystical Space Typhoon if they already have it set down. Because come the end of their turn, they'll end, activate it, then bring out Dark Summoning Beast. Yeah, bring out Dark Summoning Beast that was banished. Then, come your turn, tribute Dark Summoning Beast to use its effect, bring out a Sacred Beast. I paused there because I thought that it was one of those cards that during the end of the phase it would destroy it, but I'm thinking of a different card. Call of the Haunted, pretty much the same thing. If Dark Summoning Beast is in the grave, activate it during the end of your opponent's turn, or even on your turn, tribute it. Then for the extra deck, one Armatile, and I just realized the deck only really has 1 level 4, that being a Summoner Monk. The others are not level 4. So it doesn't really need an extra deck. It still works well without it. Because you're mostly going for the Sacred Beasts, not anything else. But if you wanted to, you have 3 Summoner Monks. So say you have 1 in your hand and 2 in the deck. discard a spell card to bring out another Summoner Monk, then Xyz summon into either a Cowboy, Dark Rebellion, Castel, 101, or Karen Gorgon. Or, like I said, don't even run any Xyz at all. Heck, you don't even need Armityle, as I said before. It all depends on what you really want to do, use Uriah or not. But this is pretty much just what I did. So that's pretty much it for the Sacred Beasts. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. The next video will be of my Masked Hero deck profile. So until then, guys, the Epic Man signing out.